for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree.
It's the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, Thompson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's Newton. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Newton to Thompson on the screen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Williams on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
A gain of
the end result, 21 yards.
Pittsburgh.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's a foot race. The 30, past the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from... Florida, C.J. Henderson.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
10 at their own 42-yard line.
20. Check, 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 check.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Now a man back from a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 6.
Check 20.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Yard line.
Set. What it is?
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check 13. Check 13. Check 23.
8.
Check 23. Check.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K-Levon Chason showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And it's third down. Third and 12.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Well, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They fake the give. Newton. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Johnson on the return. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Jacksonville.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And his throw here is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
38, Jalen Samuels.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Jalen Samuels.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Pittsburgh.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Freeman touchdown number 15 of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
2-point conversion.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brought him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
A 4-yard pickup.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
K'Lavon Chaisson
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
20.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
27-yard line.
No, I can't go and roll. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Steelers.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. I got him.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.